Homer fell head over heels for the new female colleague at first sight.
Good night, Homer.
You too. No goosebumps, no hallucinations. That last time was just a fluke.
He started the car and quickly reversed it. He crashed through the guardrail. The car sank into the swimming pool. Even the fish were screaming that Homer loved Mindy. The next day at work, Homer accidentally found out. They even shared the same hobbies. Both of them loved eating double jam donuts. And both of them liked watching TV while drinking beer. Homer reminded himself that he had a happy family. But as soon as he opened the door, he saw Marge looking exhausted. And their two naughty kids. Homer tried to find a common topic to talk about with Marge. But the TV was showing a news story about infidelity.
Just do it.
Homer called an advice hotline for relationship problems.
I'm very tempted by another woman.
Homer Simpson, that's a Billy of a pickle. Hey, let's conference you with Marge.
No!
So Homer wrote a message on his hand. He wanted to tell Mindy that they were just colleagues, but when he saw Mindy, Homer found that the words on his hand had been blurred by sweat. Mr. Burns happened to see the scene on the security camera. To push the two of them closer, Mr. Burns arranged for them to go on a 2-day business trip to the Capitol. The excuse was to attend the National Energy Conference. This was the most serious crisis Homer had ever faced in his marriage. The two of them were even put in the same hotel room. They ate a lot of delicious food together. When they finished the last hot dog, Homer's clothes suddenly popped open, and he saw Marge.
It's a sign!
Lisa threw her paint palette at Bart, but it accidentally landed on Patty's head. Bart tried to remove the paint with thinner, only to burn a hole in her hair. Lisa figured they needed someone smarter to fix this mess.
Oh, I get to enjoy this, but I'm not responsible.
When Homer heard he'd be punished too since he was the parent chaperone that day, he decided to cut the paint out with scissors. Homer woke Patty up to show her her new hairstyle.
Oh, who undid my do?
But Selma actually loved Homer's work. She asked him to give her a new hairstyle too. The haircuts Homer gave the two sisters got them lots of compliments. And by that night, people were showing up just to see him.
I hear this is the home of Springfield's hottest hairdresser. I need a haircut, and I need it in 3, 2, 1 now.
Homer insisted he wasn't a barber. But when a woman pulled out $100, he immediately tore down the curtains. Hair clippings floated all over the room, and Maggie danced right in the middle of them. The woman was totally obsessed with her new look, which made Marge notice Homer's talent for cutting hair. So she opened a barbershop for him on the spot. But the non-stop chattering from the women left Homer exhausted. When he got home, Marge wanted to talk to him.
I'm sorry, honey. All day long I have to listen to women talk. Tiger time!
Homer only wanted to cut hair in peace, but every customer wanted to make small talk with him. Their boring stories pushed Homer over the edge. He ran out of the barbershop and started cutting everything he could see.
These are really good scissors.
Homer choked to death on a hot dog. His soul floated up to heaven, which wasn't at all what he'd expected. Turns out heaven had been sold to Google too. The angels suddenly got a message. Homer wasn't supposed to be there yet, so they needed to send him back as soon as possible. But Homer's body had already been thrown into the lake, rotten beyond use. So Homer had to choose another body. If he wanted to get back to Marge, Homer wanted to become a pig, since he loved the freedom of not wearing pants. But he'd have to wait another 6 months to turn into one. He had no choice but to pick a different body. Marge heard the doorbell ring, and there stood a football player who claimed to be Homer.
Because I know something about you that no one else knows.
What's that?
I forget.
It's you.
That night, Homer admired his new body in the mirror. Marge said she loved Homer for who he was on the inside, but her hand couldn't help but reach for his abs. It only took Homer one night to ruin this body. He even lost all his hair. Marge wanted to switch to a different Homer, and Bart suggested Homer take a job as the school superintendent, a position above the principal. So Homer and Bart pulled pranks on the principal together. That night, Homer opened his paycheck and dropped dead from anger all over again. Homer's body had changed so much, Marge couldn't even tell who she'd married anymore. Suddenly, Homer remembered a familiar person's body. Homer's brain was transplanted into Mos Eislak's body, while Mo's brain ended up in Maggie's body.
I'm very thirsty. Ew.